excited to learn from you.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Yes, I just want to share my story really quickly. I'm Missy, and a little over 3 years ago, I felt like I was a hamster on a wheel in survival mode. And I am not a
Hey,
fan of the word.
Miss, hold on one second. Are you going to record?
Yes,
I might want to
it's
start
recording.
over.
It is
There we
recording.
go.
Yes. Okay. So I really don't like the word failure, but I felt like I was a failure as a mom and a wife and a person. My kids were always sick. My husband had really high cholesterol and a thyroid that wasn't doing well. And I just was having trouble keeping up with anything and everything that was going on. And my dear friend Stephanie introduced me to Juice Plus, and it actually took her a couple times to introduce it to me because I was so tired I couldn't even understand what she was talking about. And once I finally comprehended what she was talking about, and we added Juice Plus within the very first month, our digestive issues were gone. The kids were super healthy. About 6 months later, my husband's cholesterol was in the normal range for the first time ever. We have just seen a vast improvement in our immune systems, in our sleep, just everything. And the amazing thing to me is not only is our health better, but our whole lives are better. So we've been financially blessed. I'm able to get up in the morning and spend more time with the Lord and really just concentrate on my journey with the Lord. I mean, it's been absolutely amazing. And because of that, because of all of those things, I felt like the Lord was asking me to share this with other people, because I thought even if just one other person could benefit from Juice Plus the way we have, it is so worth it for me to be bold enough and brave enough to share with others. So I want to welcome everybody to the call tonight. I want to thank you for letting me share my story with you. If you know anyone that could benefit from better health, better wealth, just better overall, wanting to be a better version of themselves, we definitely want to invite them to the mission. So what I want to do is say that anyone that is part of this mission, if you are just now getting started, if you feel like you need a restart, if you need a refresher, if you want to know how to lead other people when they get started, this call is for you tonight. So I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to actually share my screen. Those of you that are going to try to follow along on your own computers, I went to missiondrivenmodel.info. This is a wealth of knowledge. Oh my gosh, this is just an amazing resource that we have that this is put together by mutual distributors. This is not even from the company. That's what blows my mind. So this is from really hardworking distributors that wanted to share with other people how to be successful. So we are talking about getting started tonight. So guess what? We're going to click on the Getting Started tab. And the first thing I want to look at is the Get Started checklist. I feel like this checklist is really important, and we are going to go to the freedomrevolution.com in a few minutes. There is a starter guide in there, but I want to go through this Getting Started checklist really quickly because there's a couple other things in here that I think are really important. So we do have 2 different ways to add a new representative to our team. The first way is they can go to our virtual website and they can click on join the mission, and they can get started just by putting all their own information in. Or you can go on your virtual website and you can help them sign up by adding their information on your website. So if you have any questions about that, you can ask the person who helped you get started. But those are 2 simple, really easy ways to do it. Then everyone that's new is going to get a welcome email. If you don't get that welcome email, maybe someone put the email address in incorrectly, because I have done that in the past, and I will tell you, I before E can make a big difference in someone's email address. So that information in that welcome email is so important because it helps you the new person get into their virtual office. They can figure out their personal file. They set up their website for Juice Plus and for the Tower Garden. They can do their direct deposit. All of those things are really, really important. You also want to start talking to them about why they want to join our mission. What would an extra $500 or $1,000 a month change in their life? What would that do for someone? So I want you to think about 5 people right now. Your 5 best friends, your 5 most dynamic people you know in your life. They are positive. They're a go-getter. They love on everybody. What would $500 or $1,000 do for that person on top of what they already have coming in, an extra $500 or $1,000, what would it do for their life? What would it do for their family? What would it mean for them? This is something that I think is really huge, and we want to share this with everyone. We also want to introduce them to the Upline National Marketing Director. They need to meet a real person who has made it to the top of the company, that has been where they are right now. Everybody's a brand new person at some point. Everyone gets the same $50 to become a distributor, the same website opportunity, the exact same thing, but they get to meet a real person who has made it to the top of the company. You can introduce them on a 3-way call. You can do online Zooms. You can take them to an event and have them meet at the event. Whatever is the best way, that's what you want to do. Also, we do a lot of communicating on Voxer. So send them that app. Get them on Voxer. Get them on, so it will be you, them, and the upline NMD, and then if there's anybody in between, that there needs to be included, so that everybody can learn together. Voxer is just an amazing tool to have, because some people are night owls, some people are early risers, and you can be talking back and forth at random hours and it doesn't disturb anybody if you turn off your notifications. Facebook, add them to the Facebook group page, and the customer Facebook group page. So Team Courageous and Healthy Living Rocks, add them to both of those pages. That's really important, so they can get some information. They can be sharing that information with all their potential customers and new team members. Also, we want to encourage everyone that wants to take advantage of the Fast Track bonuses to get on the Fast Track and be on the Fast Track. So we're going to talk more about the Fast Track in a few minutes. And then events. So we want to schedule events right away. That makes a huge difference. And we're going to actually go into more detail on this event. So I'm going to actually go back to click on the next tab, because I want to talk about a couple of things. So the next tab is the freedomrevolution.com. And I feel like the freedomrevolution.com it's just a brand new, amazing tool that condenses everything you need to know in the beginning, and everything you need to know to get going, and everything you need to know to keep going, all into one place. So there's two parts to the Freedom Revolution. So there's the welcome to the Freedom Revolution. That's about 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes, and you can have them watch this video. Also, there are 8 videos on here that are all done very well by national marketing directors from different facets of people's, lives. So the people that that are athletes or entrepreneurs. I challenged my team. I said, there are 8 different groups of people here, 8 different stories that are being told. Come up with 8 people that you want to share these videos with and send it to them. If they're serious about growing their business quickly, they do this every week. If they're not quite as serious, they do this every month. If they're not sure if they're serious, they might do this once a year. So I think these 8 videos can be sent over and over and over again to different people to introduce them to what Juice Plus could be for them. So I would highly recommend that you watch these videos. I think each of them are around 10 minutes in length. I think they're really, really well done. And then here is the secret tab down at the bottom, past expanding your options. So you can actually have them click on this. They can learn more. This can go page by page. It's a little presentation. But if they are a team member and they want to get started really well, have them click on this little circle. So we're going to go into this in a little while. I'm going to keep that a secret for another minute, because I want to go back to the mission-driven model for a second, because I want to talk about your why. So identifying your why or your vision for this business is really important. Some people just want to pay for their Juice Plus. Others want to make a car payment or pay off debt, and some want it to be a full-time income. But in order to do those things, you have to know why you want to do it. If someone were to ask me, I would say, well, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Well, why do I want to be a stay-at-home mom? Because my mom worked so hard. My dad worked 2 and 3 jobs. My mom worked 40 to 60 hours a week. We saw them minimally. I had a great childhood. I would never take anything from it. But every time somebody says something about, we need someone to help with this, my oldest son says, my mom will do it, because she's going to be there anyway, so she'll do it. And I love that. I love that he says, well, Mama, you're going to be there, so can you just be the team mom for football? Can you just be at field day all day with us? Can you just be like, I love that he wants me there. And you don't get that time back with your kids. So that's huge for me. So my why is really deep. It runs really deep with my kids. So I would love for each of you to take time to get to the heart of your why. And you would want to do this with your upline and share this with them so they can help you get deeper and deeper and deeper. And then there are some questions here that I think are really important for you to answer. Is your life thriving? Are your finances thriving? Are your relationships thriving? These are some really deep questions, but they're really important because they can really put things into perspective and help you think of people that you want to share with and why you'd want to share with them. So we're going to switch gears for a quick second. The Fast Track is a really great program. I feel like our company has the most amazing business plan, and some people took some time to really make this simple. So I love the sticky note visual. The first three trio orders, yourself and 2 friends, you get your $100 bonus. And then you get 2 friends or 3 friends to do the exact same thing. And those first 12 orders give you your second bonus, and that's a $300 bonus. And then you add another 12. You could do it the same way you did before. And that's going to qualify your business, and that gives you a 5% bonus, and your upline can explain these things more. And when you help people do the same thing, then you can become a sales coordinator really quickly. And so sales coordinator bonus is $600. And when you promote a VF or sales coordinator, you get that $300 bonus for promoting them to VF and $600 for promoting them to sales coordinator. So those bonuses can add up and make a huge difference in your wallet. And we do have more explanation as far as points go. So people will say, I don't understand 3 trios. What if I got a quad, or what if I added someone who just added shakes, or some, all these different things. So there are points to everything. So, when they add the omegas to the trio, we call it a quad. So if they got the omegas with that, that's great. If they got the shakes, all these things are points in this points chart, and you can pull that up and you can look at it. There are videos to explain this. So you don't have to explain this to your new team member. You can point to this and say, you're brand new. I would really love to help you become a direct distributor. Can you watch this 3-minute video and then get back to me with the questions that you have? How about if we talk tomorrow at noon? And then they can track their points on the virtual office. It tells them how to do all of this. And then the same thing with their 2,000 plus, qualifying their business and fast track to sales coordinator. If you haven't done all of these things yet, I would highly recommend watching these videos and taking the time to write some things down. I think it's really important to do that. Okay, another thing I want to point out is there's 2 starter events. This is so simple. It actually goes through the whole entire layout for you. One simple change. This is all about the product, and you can be talking, you can be showing this, you can be reading it word for word to somebody. You could be on the phone and looking at this, and they don't even know you're looking at this. You could be doing a Zoom call like this. Your upline can be doing this with you and a new person, or some, a potential customer. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever you're comfortable with, whatever they're comfortable with. So you can go through this whole entire thing. And this is for the product. And then the business one is very similar, but it does have a few other things about why someone would want to join the mission. So there's all different reasons why people join the mission. I just wanted to make sure that you knew these were here, because some of the slides are the same. Some of them are different. But again, your upline can help you with this. That's what your national marketing directors are for, or your immediate upline. Anyone that knows what they're doing is more than willing to help you. You're good to go. Okay, so one thing I want to make sure you know where they are. Order forms. You can print off your order forms right here. Sorry, I had looked at this earlier and I scrolled down. So I usually print 1 or 2, and then I make a bunch of copies in black and white to save on my color. You can do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. I love that the new order form has the option to pay the shakes monthly or bi-monthly or all, 4 payments. So if I said that incorrectly, you have to forgive me. So anyway, I love that they list that the shakes are $205 a shake or $222 a shake. I like the format of this updated order form, and they describe that you're getting 60 bars. And I just feel like they put it out there. So it's $2 a bar and that kind of thing. They also put together some different product packages. So I think that's really good too. So that's where you can print those off. Also, let me get back to where I wanted to go. There are tutorials. How do you set up your virtual office? How do you place an order? How do you track shipping on a new order? How do you edit a customer order? All of these videos are right here. They're all on Mission Driven Model. You can click on them. You can watch them. Again, they're about 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So I think it's really powerful when someone asks you a question and you send them a video to watch, and it's well done, and you look really professional because you can just direct them, and they can become independent, and they feel like they know what they're doing without you having to walk them through step by step. So I think that's really, really important. Okay, so if we have any questions, we're going to do them at the end. I hope that's okay. But I want to go back into the freedomrevolution.com again. And I want to go back to that little secret panel. Does everybody, those of you that I can see, can you shake your head and tell me, does everybody know that this circle was here? Okay, so there is, thank you, Amber. I can see you shaking your head. I appreciate it. So that little circle has a protected password, and the password is only for distributors. And guess what the password is? It's Revolution. I know that's hard to remember, but I will tell you, I feel like this website right here, the protected part, is a gold mine. So when this came out, what I did as a senior sales coordinator, I went ahead and I did every single video as if I was a brand new distributor. I recommend that if you are thinking that you want to add people to your team, you go through this as a brand new distributor so that when you ask someone else to do it and they ask you a question, you know what you're talking about because you've already done it yourself, and you don't want to ask people to do something that you're not willing to do yourself. So there's a wealth of information in here. I love all of these videos. I feel like they're done really, really well. All the national marketing directors that did these just poured their heart and soul and their knowledge into these. So casting vision, making your list, sharing your product story, sharing your business story, events, effective inviting, social media success, the art of the follow-up, expanding your team, and what's next. All of those are extremely important for brand new people. When you go through all of those videos, it's going to take you about an hour, and you can tell your new team member, you can do it all in 1 hour, or you can break it up into different segments, whatever fits your schedule. But as soon as you get these done, let's do another call so we can start working on your list. We can plan your events. We can be ready to go. So the other thing that I think is really powerful in here, I feel like I asked these questions to my upline so many times when I got started. I wish I had known they were going to come out with this. This is absolutely amazing. I have so many people that say, is Juice Plus organic? What do you mean it's better than organic? What does that even mean? I don't understand. Why doesn't it say organic on the label? Right here, 5 minutes explains why Juice Plus is not just organic, but better than organic. And I didn't just make it up. So it's really nice to have that third-party validation. All kinds of amazing information in here. Another one I love is the Wendy Campbell, What Does the Juice Plus Research Show? This is a 36-minute video. It's worth every single second of your time to watch this and listen to her and share this with other people. And there's also business questions on here. So again, there's more videos so that you know how to do and what to do and when to do and where to do. Okay, so obviously we're not going to click on all these videos tonight, but just a really quick recap. How did I get here? I went to thefreedomrevolution.com. Then I went into our secret panel under that circle and I typed in Revolution. And then we went through the Get Started. This is the Frequently Asked Questions tab. The other tab I love is the Videos tab. So I have been in this Videos tab I don't know how many times. People say, I don't even understand what Juice Plus is. I send them a Jumpstart to Better Health video. And it's less than 5 minutes. So people can listen to this when they're driving to work. Even if they have a short commute, most people are in the car at least 5 minutes to go to work or on the way to the grocery store or whatever. And I'll say, you don't need much extra time. Just listen to it while you're in the car. If they ask me what the omegas are, I'm like, here's a minute and 17-second video about the omegas. Here's one on the shakes. Here's one on the Tower Garden. These puppies are gold. And then, of course, Old Faithful, Bridge the Gap videos right here. So you've got them all. They're all right here. Here's the mission one for a minute and a half. The Freedom Revolution, come join us. Almost 3 minutes. There's clinical research videos on here. And here's another little gem. At the bottom is the Juice Plus YouTube channel that you can click on. So for some reason you didn't find your information here, you can go to the YouTube channel and you can find it. So, okay. Let me make sure I'm getting everything. I wrote down my notes here. The compensation plan. I think this is really important too. The marketing plan basics. So I showed you those videos on Mission Driven Model. These are here as well. How do I reach my HLP, which means you got the 500 points to become a direct distributor? How do I achieve my 2,000 plus? And how do I fast track to sales coordinator? 3 videos. Again, about 10 minutes in time, you'll know the answer to those things. Here's another great thing to click on, the Freedom Revolution documents. I feel like the starter guide is going to be your best friend. So real quickly, I already had the starter guide pulled up. Sorry. Let me go to the starter guide. This is great. I would print this off and I would go through this as you're watching your videos. You can take notes. I love this as jot down why you made the great decision to partner with this company. What's your vision of what it could do for you? Things that you want people to start thinking about. Making your list. You want to have this memory jogger filled up. You want, I mean, it's pages and pages and pages. You can fill it up. So I'm going to actually challenge you when you get off of here to print this out. And I would love for you to put 50 to 300 names on this memory jogger. And I want you to follow the steps in the video of what it tells you to do when you're reaching out to people. And you can start filling out this memory jogger according to this red, yellow, green light system that they talk about in the video. And if you haven't watched the video, I'm not telling you any more than that. Also, what else is in here? I mean, it's just all so good. So, the other thing I'm going to challenge you to do is to schedule your next 2 events, whether you're doing them in your home or you're inviting everyone to go to your upline's potluck. And if your upline is not in town, you can do a Zoom event. You can do a Facebook event. You can do a phone call, a 3-way connection call. There's so many different ways to do events. So I have a team member. I live in Virginia. She lives in Iowa. Obviously, I can't drive there to do an event with her. She got everyone together. She did the event, and then she Zoomed me in, and I got to share my story and answer questions. And it was just a fantastic time for her and her friends to get together. And then I felt like I could join them and be there. There's always ways to do just about anything and everything with this business because people are always willing to help. So lots of different ways to do this. I wanted to leave time for questions. So I want to make sure that I covered everything that I wrote down. And I think I got everything. So the 2 places you want to go when you get started, number 1 is the missiondrivenmodel.info, missiondrivenmodel.info. The other one is thefreedomrevolution.com. And so when you go to both of those, you're going to have so much knowledge. I love that people can be self-starters and feel an independence and feel like they've got control of the wheel to learn how to become an active, just active part of their own business, their own mission, ready to get going. So I think it's really good. And again, I mean, all these videos, it's only an hour. So I watched them, I was washing dishes, I was folding laundry, I was listening to them as I was trying to do all my housework and was able to fit it in that way. So, all right, let me stop sharing this. And I would love to see if anyone has any questions. So let me just say this. I think I muted everyone. So if anyone has a question, unmute yourself and then go ahead and ask the question.
mute. Okay. I never received an email for the welcome email, and I applied and it never had me put my email in, so I don't know what to do. I can't do anything until I have it.
Okay, so Amber, the person that helped you get started, I would talk to them and ask them if you can call home office together and figure out what's going on, why you didn't have a place to put your email in, because you definitely need it, because you're going to want to get a lot more information from them than just your welcome email in the future. But they'll send you one immediately as soon as you call, and that way you'll be able to get all the information so you can get started.
Okay, because I did ask and was wondering, okay, what email do I use? And I couldn't figure out why I'm not receiving anything. And then when you said you received the welcome email, I realized I never received a welcome email.
Okay.
And it never asked for it. So
yes,
yeah.
So we definitely want to make sure that's taken care of immediately so that you can get started and you can know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sometimes you might want to check spam as well, because sometimes the emails might go into your spam folder.
Oh, maybe.
Thank you, Wendy. That's a great point. Any other questions?